It's really fun. You just learn new things.
I like doing crafts and knit, so it just sounded really fun. Before I did this, I didn't really know what to make at home, so coming here just gave me some new ideas.
You get to talk to friends and then you basically get help.
My friend kept on saying, you should join this is so fun, you should join it. And I thought, oh, I might be into craft.
Who's your friend?
You.
Yeah,
I just love knitting, and I just wanted to pass it on, really, to get kids doing it as well as me. And I think if one of them out of this club can go away and be as enthusiastic as I am, then that's it, job done, really.
Mrs. Taylor was very keen to run a club, and my initial response was sort of, oh, are you sure you're going to get children interested? I cannot believe the interest that the children have shown towards an old craft as knitting.
The school that we're doing the knitting club with, we've done some other craft projects with them before, so it's nice to have them back again.
We actually have a waiting list for the craft club, which is fantastic, and the children really love it. Really, really do love it.
getting to speak to friends and having fun. I like being with my friends because most of my friends have joined.
I kind of feel relaxed and happy.
I'm quite relaxed because I don't have anything to worry about.
I feel quite happy and I look forward to what I'm going to knit.
It just makes me feel excited because I'm learning something new that I've never done before. I'm like, I'm gonna do it.
You get to be with people in a different class in the school. We've sort of made friends through different year groups.
I mean, in a way, there's not, in terms of sort of skill sharing, there's not too big a difference across the age group in a primary school.
Before, when I first came to knitting I didn't know what I should do, so I've never actually done knitting before when I first started, so it was quite a big achievement for me.
Most people are doing knitting, she's doing finger knitting there, but with one finger, so it comes out smaller and a bit neater.
It's basically just ribbon, but I decided that it's like different coloured, so I just tried knitting with ribbon and it worked.
I don't know. I just found a border floor that I liked and started knitting. That's one of the nice things, because we're not really knitting garments, we just pick up something that we like and start knitting with it. So.
They made like this kind of blanket or something and they sewed it all together and then they put it around the tree.
And it was so good because the children just made small squares and together with teamwork they were able to accomplish this huge task. So it was really good. I think they've learned a lot from it.
They all absolutely loved it. They were gobsmacked. It was amazing. When they came in on the Monday, everyone was like,
I showed them the samples and I said, you know, once you can start knitting, this is what you can move on to. And they know that there's other achievements through it and they're going home with something that they have made, you know, which is worth it, worth having, which will last. You know, it's not going to be screwed up and put in a bin, it's going to last. And it's part of their childhood, they can put it in their treasure box, they can show it to their children, to their grandchildren, you know, look what I did.
Felting and sewing projects where we talked about the sea, and so they were talking about what sort of creatures would be. So it's a bit of science, I think, what creatures would be in different levels of the sea. So she did a lot of that. So there's lots of different links.
And that can actually also give pleasure to somebody else. Like if they're making a Mother's Day present. We had a group of people come from Mexico a little while ago, and so the craft club was there on the Friday and they made them all flowers, so they gave them a gift to take home. So that was lovely, you know, so they can see pleasure in what they're giving to somebody else, which I think is lovely.
I think my favourite thing is finishing something.
Oh, right.
When you've cast off the last stitch.
When you see a piece of work, it's finished, and it's very colourful and different than anything you've ever done.
I like doing craft because it makes me be like greater. It's just really fun and relaxing.
You get to like take things home.
When you complete something, you're like, yeah, you're like so proud of yourself.
It's just a really fun way to learn new things. It's like new stitches or making anything really.
The enthusiasm of parents as well as the children.
I'm much more a part of the community, and to give something back to the children is beneficial to me and to my children, to see me in school and that I'm sharing my skills.
It's been great actually. This has been a really nice group of volunteers to work with because they're all really committed to doing crafts and they're all very committed to doing things like teaching and community work.
Especially at the moment in the economical climate. It's, crafts one of the only areas where you can pass on a skill for free, really.
I'm quite proud when I do very hard things that I would never think I would have done before.
Learning to needle was really hard for me because when I first started I didn't know how to fingernail and needle it.
It's the playground knitting where the craft club, they just got it straight away that they were to help the young ones to do it, and they did.
I passed it on to other friends and people in my family.
I showed my mum,
my cousin and my gran. Yeah, I passed to my younger cousin. It felt really good because lots of other people would sort of know how to do the things I felt so proud for doing.
I think the one thing I will say is that it takes a lot of planning. And because the children only have an hour, they want to sort of start and maybe finish something in that hour. So things have got to be pre-cut, they've got to be pre-prepared, and so that when Helen sits down with the children, right, this is what we're going to make today, she's got to have an example of it. So there's a lot of planning and preparation, and the buying as well.
I know that there were some older children at the school who really wanted to do this, but this is the night that they have after-school prayers and Arabic lessons, and it's been quite tricky trying to find a time for them. So what I'm hoping is now that we've got some of the mums knitting and the school are receptive, is to look at maybe getting something into the school during lesson times perhaps. What I'd like to do is try and get the knitting actually into the school as part of DT and art and design.
We've been talking about having a flexible day, which is a day, we've had one of these before, but our new one's going to have knitting in it as well, where we have children going to different activities throughout the school day and doing this on a Friday. And so knitting will be one of those clubs because we found parents are interested, children are interested, we're hoping to get the local community interested as well. So really it's an up-and-coming club.
I can't describe it, it's too good. Fabulous. Incredible. It's really good. I advise people to come to it.
Craft club is fun.
Inspiring. Creative.
Fantastic, relaxing club. Come and join. Everyone should go knitting.
I think it can be quite a life-changing, thing to do.
Craft club is fantastic.
Friendly.
Achievement.
This one's very successful.
They talk to each other socially, they have fun while they're doing it, and they come away and they've made lots of lovely things.
I think it's to find a club with the old tradition. I think it's really important that we don't just run sports clubs, art clubs, music clubs. It's about having another type of club that's new for children, but brings back something from the past that can carry on into the future. They can then teach their children how to knit, and so it goes on.
Hey, you're starting to knit!